head no, but our next guest is saying yes, they are. And let's bring him in to debate. Bringing in now former New York State Senator and Democratic strategist David Carlucci. Good to have you in with us today, David. And also on the issue of Biden's numbers, Matthew Foldy, political reporter at The Spectator. Good to see you both.
Great to be with you.
All right. So, David, convince us, elaborate why you think the poll numbers here that are low are a blessing to Biden. It might be a tough sell for some of our viewers.
Yeah, well, I think this is almost a year out, 11 months. This identifies where some of the potential problems are, what President Biden needs to do to win that support over. The good news is, even though some of these voters might not be thrilled with President Biden, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to vote for the Republican. So this is not the best place to be, but it's not a horrible place, because now we see the horizon and know that, okay, President Biden has been delivering on policies, helping the economy. We've reached record highs in the stock market, record lows in unemployment. But now it's about communicating that to the general public and to these key constituencies. And not only that, but also contrast President Biden's policies with what a Republican president might do. And I think that contrast will really start to put it into focus and see these poll numbers do a lot better as we get closer to the general election.
So fine-tune the messaging. Well, he had a chance yesterday in South Carolina, chose the church there where he wanted to signal, obviously, white supremacists. Horrible act there 9 years ago. Not really a current thing under his presidency. And Matthew, what do you make of this argument that David's putting up that this is a blessing? We still have a year to go.
Well, I think that Biden obviously needs and wants this election to be much more about Donald Trump than Joe Biden. But this is what I'm wondering with these polls, where he's been hemorrhaging with young voters, I think in large part because they view him almost hilariously as being too pro-Israel. But even yesterday at this church that he was speaking at, his speech was interrupted by pro-Hamas demonstrators whose passion he praised. And what I wonder is, you know, the conventional wisdom is that Biden has to be very mindful of some Arab communities in places like Dearborn, Michigan, heading into 2024. But at what cost will this come to basically almost every other group? Polling shows that Americans, other than some sort of little Hamasniks, are overwhelmingly pro-Israel. So at what point is his sort of trying to have it both ways going to harm him more than help him?
All right, I'll let you take that, David. What do you think? Obviously, some say they're pandering to the base, in fact, and the policies we just heard, you know, Blinken in Tel Aviv. Some are saying they're meddling in Israel's affairs too much because it's about politics, not necessarily security for the region.
Yeah, I don't believe that Biden's trying to have it both ways. He's unapologetically pro-Israel. He's stated that over and over again. And look, he's the president of the United States. He's the one that has to meddle in these world affairs, whether it's the Ukraine or in Israel. These are serious issues. You're going to upset someone. There's no question about that. President Biden is moving forward, trying to relay what he thinks is important for Israel to do in Gaza. But at the end of the day, I think that these voters, although they might be upset because of something that Biden does, overall, they're going to judge him in the totality of what he's doing. And I think they're going to give him good marks.
Now, juxtapose 10 seconds real quick. We're almost out of time. I want to give Matthew a chance to weigh in. 10 seconds to you to button it up, Matthew Foldy.
Look, the question here is, with the Green Party candidates on the ballot, does it look more like 2016, where Jill Stein potentially spoiled the election, or 2020, where the Green Party was irrelevant? Where are these people going to vote? Are they going to suck it up and vote for Biden, or are they going to vote for someone crazier like Cornel West?
We'll have you back both soon to debate all of this. As we know, the polls will keep coming in. David, Matthew, great to see you both. Thanks so much for your time today.
Hey, pleasure as always.
Thanks,
guys. All right.